Hello everyone, my name is Prakash Methani and welcome to Learn and Represent SharePoint Designer Workflow. Today I'm going to talk about how you can create a simple SharePoint Designer workflow for your SharePoint project. So what I want that this is a user list I've created. What I want that when I enter a new item in this particular list, an email should be sent out to a particular user. So how we can do that? We can create by using SharePoint Designer. So for that, what we need to do, just open your SharePoint Designer like this. So there you can open a site. I have already opened the site. You can open a site from here and just enter your site URL here and open, and your site will be open there. So I'm just gonna open it from my recent site. So once it is open, it's fetching the information from server side. So once it is open, just go in a workflow section here. Once you are there, in the top left corner there is a list workflow. Click on a drop down section, select the particular list where you want to implement your workflow. So I'm gonna implement on this particular user list. So I'll select the user list from here and will type the name of my workflow. And there is an option of platform type, what kind of workflow you want to create. If you want to create 2010 workflow, you can create there. If you want to create 2013 workflow, you can do that. So I'm going to create SharePoint 2013 workflow here. Click OK. A workflow is open here now. So what I want that when a new item is added to my list, an email should go to a particular user. So what I'm going to do that, you can select your action from this particular section, send an email, start workflow and all these things, and you can just click on this particular section and just type email, and there will be an email coming up here. Click on these user and the pop-up will come up here. In the to section you can mention the persons to whom you have want to send an email. So I'm going to select this particular user, my name here, and click on add. Once it is added, click on OK. You can type the subject. I'm going to type a test mail, and on the body section whatever you want to type you can type. So I'm going to just type new item is created, right? So once there is a new item created, this email should go to my mailbox, right? Once that is done, there is a transition stage to our SharePoint 2013's workflow. We have to just end this particular stage. Just type go here and it will come up with a go to. On a stage you can end of your workflow. So once it is done, we have put the conditions. We want to send in emails, we have end up our workflow, but what we want on a creation, we want to send this particular email. So what I'll do that, I'll go one step back here, and when I see there is a start options for this particular workflow. So what I'm going to do that, I want to start this workflow automatically when a new item is created, right? So once a new item is created on my workflow, an email will goes to my email ID, and I'll publish this workflow. Once it is published, I'll create an item there and we'll see that if I'm getting an email or not. So this is a pretty simple SharePoint Designer workflow. Now it is published. In my user list, I'm gonna create this particular entry, and I think I don't need to write anything. There is no mandatory field. The item is added here, and I'll see in my mailbox that whether I'm getting an email or not. If I go in my inbox section, the Prakash Mithani, let me just refresh my mailbox here, and there is email coming up in other section that a new item is created, right? What we have just written there in our workflow, we have written there new items created. So you can see that I'm getting an email from the no reply @sharepointonline.com, a new items created. So that's how you can create SharePoint Designer workflow and you can start putting the event. You can fire the event whenever the new item is created and an item change is created. There's a lot of stuff in SharePoint Designer. So this is basic SharePoint Designer workflow. There's a lot to learn in SharePoint Designer. Thank you so much.